Okay guys, this is Ish from Ish's Tactical Solutions. We're going to do a review on the 25-45 sharps at 800 yards. We kind of went in reverse on all this. We went ahead and we done all the taping of shooting 800 yards. We also we shot us getting the data on it from 200 to 600 yards. And we shot 100 yards, five shot grouping to let you know how done. Right, guys, we're here at 100 yards. What we're going to do, I'm going to take this 25-45 sharps and we're going to do a 5-shot grouping. We've already got it zeroed in. All right, let you guys see what it'll hold at 100 yards before we take it out to 800. All right, let's go see what we've done. For the most part, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to ensure I can at least hold a 1 MOA or below at 100 yards, all right? Because shooting at 800 yards, it would be impossible if I'm not holding that at a 10-inch target. And as you can see, all right, we were actually a drop over 1 MOA, but it was an adjustment that we had made. The groupings itself, you got your 2 and your 3 bullet grouping right there, and they're both you know, either under half of MOA or above an MOA. So I think that we're safe to say that we're under an MOA with the rifle. It is actually holding very tight groups. So not bad at all. At 0.4 on the mill, and see what it hits. Ready? Stand by. That's better.
Just a little to the right, dead center.
Dead center. Right. Hope if I put more ammo in it.
Mm-hmm. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it was. Alright, you ready? I don't like the way that is. There we go.
Little right, dead center.
Good.
About an inch to the right, looks like.
Alright.
Sure.
Yeah, obviously, maybe,
yeah, you're a little
when we were shooting that one target, yeah, all to the right. Yeah. So, I think our zero's off on the right.
On the windage.
Because it was 1/8 of an inch off to the right on windage.
Yeah.
So, because next time we may not be so lucky. Alright, what did I say that was? 1.2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I
Alright.
didn't find the next target.
Well, it's acting the way it should be acting.
It is so far. It's a whole lot more predictable than that 6.8.
Alright.
Alright, I got your next target.
500. So, we're going to have to do the same thing, only 0.2 less again, because it's actually 510, right?
515.
Oh, that's the bad one.
Yeah, that's the bad one. That's the odd one.
Alright. 3.7. Let's try it. 3. 5, 6, 7.
So far, it's been quiet.
Yeah, it's nice, and I wasn't able to get exactly 0 on what it shows, but it's real close. All right, 500 yards.
I got you.
I guess we could have named off the targets before we done it. So the first one was a 12-inch. I had to use it because it was it's too short. And then the second, third, and fourth are 6 inchers, and that's what we're on now, is a 6 incher at 500.
Is it 8 or 6 inch?
No, it's an 8. It's an
8
8.
inch, yeah.
Having issues with my bag again.
I think it needs to have more rice put in it.
Yeah. All right, I'm level. You on it?
Yes, sir.
We never hit the 400.
Where is 400? It's one in the grass, isn't it? Yeah, you hit the one in the grass.
Yeah, I know, but I kept shooting at it.
Oh. Now where you at?
550.
Okay, I'm on 550. You got it.
That
A little low.
All right.
Yep.
Go up. That's my fault.
So that's going to make for a great video right there.
Well, this is all about getting data, man.
That zone a little low.
How low?
Probably 2 inches, maybe 3. You're a little to the left, which I'd leave it alone because the wind's blowing that away.
Yeah. All right. Send in another one at it. Let's see if we can get a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I see where you hit it a while ago.
Where?
Hind left.
Huh?
Hind left.
All right. So I went down one. How far left though?
Inch.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
No,
Okay.
I think the wind's got you.
All right, 550. That ain't nothing at all. Sending it down. And I'm not liking this single stage trigger right this second. Not at all.
Same spot.
Yeah, I know. But
It's there.
it is on.
Yes.
All right. So
That's why I couldn't see it move. It's just hitting up high and not moving.
we are at 4.7 at 550.
Where you at?
550.
Okay, I'm on 550. You got it. A little low.
All right.
Yep. Got the edge of it.
Yeah, I got it. Actually, with the breathing scope, that's the right one. All right. So that is 3.5 there. So 3.4.
Oh yeah, your barrel's got. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
got a
getting
lot
too
hotter.
hot. It's all right though. We
Oh.
made it.
You got it.
So by the ballistics, everything was good to go except for 500. There was just an odd anomaly on it. Just everything else. I went 0.1 less at 200. All right, guys. So the summary of collecting the data on this 25-45 sharps, you're gonna hear us talking a little bit on there, but we shot 200 yards, 300 yards, 400 yards, 500 yards, 550, and 600. The bullet was very predictable. It reminded me of almost like a 308, and definitely like the 6.5 Grendel. It's easy to calculate and get the correct mills to hit. Each target, except for the 500, we were within an inch to inch and a half to where we wanted to be. The 500 was kind of an anomaly. We had issues with the 500-yard target, but the rest of the targets were no problem. So the 300-yard target, or correction, the 200-yard target was a 6-incher. The 300 6-incher, the 400 6-incher, the 500 was an 8-incher. The 550 was a 10-incher, and the 600 is basically a little over 12 inches. It's a square target, and we were able to hit it on the first shot on every one of them except for the 500 yard, or whenever I was shooting at the 450 and thought I was shooting at the 500. So thus far, this has been an extremely accurate gun, especially for an 87 grain bullet. This thing is shooting like bullets would between 120 and 160 grains. So it's doing a good job so far. Next, we'll pull it out to 800 and do the 800 review.
You hit it
Right
right below the dot.
below the dot.
I think I heard it.
Yeah,
you did.
I seen the black spot come up and I go, holy crap. And there it ding.
So
Awesome.
I was.
All right, for everybody who wants to know, okay, this is the 25-45 Sharps barrel and what they call the balanced bolt carrier, right? Bolt carrier group. All right, I've noticed, you can see that it's dirty. We've shot it a lot there, but we didn't have one single malfunction with this weapon. I actually have watched another YouTube channel, and they shot the crap out of this thing and never had any problems out of it at all. So I'm pretty impressed with it. It's got a heck of a coat on it, slides real well. It's even doing good in this machine upper and lower. So I thought that it's a heck of a setup. We got a 762 suppressor up on there. All right, just cut our noise down a little bit. I like using suppressors. All right, this Yankee Hill machine. All right here we have the MK3 handguard from JP Enterprise. All right, this is an extremely good handguard, and we're actually going to do a separate review for the handguard because it's such a good handguard that they sent us. So stay tuned for that. One thing that you'll notice is I didn't put the bipod or anything on there, and the reason, or any attachments, the reason is I wanted to be able to sit in the bag pretty good, because 800 yards is not a small shot to be taken with the weapon. All right. You also see we got our lower and upper here. Lower and upper is machined, and it is from Witt's store, Jason Witt, which is called the Huskins Guns and Ammo here in Wilburton, Oklahoma. I've been using his upper and lowers. We're actually fixing to start making ours and putting the same thing on there. They've been working out real good for me. 2545 Sharps are at SRC Arms. Also sent us the dust cover there, as you can see. We put I went ahead and I took a chance with the scope, and I bought a primary arms. They're 4x14 mil dot. All right, and it worked out magnificently. So I'm happy that we done it, and that's their mount as well. And you can see the buttstock that we got going on here. It's a kind of a high speed buttstock. I needed something with a good cheek weld, so that's why I chose it. So all in all, we made a pretty good gun here. You got the 20-inch barrel from Sharps here, so it done real good. I think maybe a 24-inch barrel would have been a little bit better choice for 800, but considering the results, guys, I'm extremely happy. So let me tell you what happened here. All right, so we took it out, got it zeroed in, we shot 100 yards. We basically, out of the 5-shot grouping that we done, 3 of the shots were just over half an MOA. 2 of the shots were just under half an MOA. So it held a very, very tight grouping. It probably would have even held a little bit tighter grouping than what we done if I wouldn't have had such a big bullseye. But I wanted a reactive target so I wouldn't have to go up there, and that's the ones that I had. Then we took it out. We got the data from 200 to 600 yards with this, and it was very, very impressive. It reminds me a little bit of the 308. What I like about this 2545 Sharps bullet, it is very predictable. So when I'm doing all the solutions for it, it basically done what I wanted it to, and we hit every target on the very first shot from 200 to 800 yards. The 200 was a 6-inch, the 300 was a 6-inch, the 400 was a 6-inch, the 500 was an 8-inch, the 550 was a 10-inch, and the 600 was that 10 by 16 rectangle target. And we were hitting about 1.5 inches from where we were wanting to, basically the whole time collecting that data so we can get it out to 800. All right, when we were done with that, we took this dude out to 800 yards, and we, let me explain what we're doing. We are shooting from one mountain to another. And the wind up on this mountain is extreme. I chose to do this because I want this to be as practical as possible. So that's what I done. In the real world, all right, whether you're hunting or if you're trying to use this as a combat arms, all right, you don't get a range that's flat, all right, where the wind conditions and everything's perfect for you, okay? All right, so up here, because it goes down in the gullies, it's going from one mountain to the other. We got trees up on the side, so the wind's hitting the, you know, in the lower parts less than it is in the upper parts. We got crosswinds. It's amazing what you have, the elements you have to deal with to make these shots at 800 yards. So we like I said, we made it practical, and that's what I wanted to do with this weapon. I didn't want no easy shoot. All right, any blow Joe can go out there at 800 yards and sooner or later get one dialed in. We had to deal with a lot of elements here, and this thing done remarkable. All right, we shot it from, like I said, the 800. We shot it at the rectangle target at first, trying to get on at 10. It's a 10-inch by 16-inch. Once we got on, we moved over to the 10-inch target, and we shot at the 10-inch target 5 times, and we hit it 4 out of 5 times, which is putting this thing just barely over 1 MOA at 800 yards, which is remarkable. This weapon shoots very, very well. So this gun's very accurate and will do 800 yards. All right, God, family, country, all in that order. All right, like, subscribe. All right, make us a favorite. Thanks.